Man, Torture Talk. You know what it is, man. Back at it, baby. How y'all doing? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Back in the studio. You know what it is. So look, man, today we're gonna go through these TikToks real quick. And people talking about how they feel about the beef between Drake and Kendrick, and the Sexy Songs to You, and how they feel about that album. I don't know why I'm calling it Sexy Songs for You. I put that on one of my sorry for the pee popping like that, but I put that on one of my thumbnails. It's supposed to be $3 signs, not 2. So it says some sexy songs for you. I'm saying sexy songs for you. Some? Come on, Drake. I don't know. Name is trash anyway. So look, we're going to get into this. Before I get into that, you know I got to get the legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content. Absolutely free, but if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the hidden gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over and almost 16,000. Yes, I'm on 16,000. I got 100 more to go. You know what it is? And yes, I am the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you from. Also, I don't know if I should do a video about the situation with Screwface Jean. I am not Screwface Jean. I am the king of the north. I just want to be clear. And I don't hate on people, and I like to wait and see if a full story comes out. I see a lot of people attacking Screwface Jean. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not defending him, or I'm not defending him. I'm just saying. I see people attacking the man. I want to make sure everything is right before I report on something like that, because that's a very deep allegation against that man. And, you know, so we're going to let that one go. Just want to let you know. Once it comes out, and if it's true, then I'm going to report on it. If it ain't, then it is what it is. So look, let's get to it, man. I know that was a long one. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I love y'all, though. All right, man. Let's get it. All right, you already know what it is. Let's get it, man.
I have a question. I have a question. So are we listening to Drake's new album with Party Next Door? Or no?
So, how we feeling about Drake's new album? I thought I missed Drake with the melodies, but maybe I was lying.
I shouldn't have to hide how I feel inside. You were supposed to be my bride to be.
I'm in shock and I'm confused because I know he knows better.
Yo, I gotta give him one. Let the kids get on him. Yo, come on, Drake. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling y'all right now. Drake can't sing, man. I think he's been getting away with it for a long time because of his popularity. But the dude is trash. He can't sing. He can't. I don't know why he's been getting away with this. But he's been getting away with it. And we just been letting it happen. Not anymore. Can't let this happen anymore, man. What's wrong? What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? Why are we letting this happen? Looking over there like somebody. I thought I had something in my hair. I'm getting nervous. I don't know. Let's keep it going.
But it's like, do you want to be humiliated? Do you like being ridiculed?
And I should have knew it was gonna be some shit when Drake was filming Get Ready's with me trying to promote the album. I should have known, bro. I knew, bro. Woke up all excited for Valentine's Day because I knew Drake and Party Next Door were about to drop. Baby, that has more skips than it does.
Y'all already know I like looking at beautiful women. You got a lot of makeup on, but She look good though. I ain't gonna lie. She look good. She's a good looking girl.
Bangers, and I'm pissed. Like, I love them down. I've been rocking with them since way back, like the Drake Degrassi days, but it's just like, I really don't like it.
The beef never dies with me. Kendrick Lamar will soon see. Just kidding, I don't want beef, I just want peace.
I'm sorry, but how do you come off of losing the biggest rap battle in history, and then you proceed to drop the worst album in your discography by far? It doesn't make sense to me, right?
Y'all, man, this album is garbage. I'm telling y'all, I'm not saying this because I think he lost the battle. Because if this was fire, I would have said, yo, this album's fire. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know how I do over here. I don't lie about nothing. I'm telling y'all the truth. This joint is garbage. It's really bad. It's garbage. Like, I don't know what to say how bad this album is. I'm like, I just don't know what to say. This album is garbage. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people, I think what Kendrick Lamar did was expose Drake for who he really is. And I think a lot of people are starting to see this now, that he really can't sing either. He's really not as talented as we portrayed him out to be. I think we kind of gave him that title because it's like, yeah, just give it to him, just give it to him, just give it to him. Yeah, give it to him. I think that's how he felt about it. But from what I'm seeing, it's just like, I don't know, man.
I have been waiting for Drake to come back from this beef and release some good music, because that's how you bounce back from losing a rap beef. You come back and prove that you're great at making music, and he's done this in the past. He has classic albums, he has classic songs, he has bangers. He has the capability to make good music. And what I just heard, some shitty songs for you, terrible. Some of the worst singing performances I've ever heard from Drake in my life. Some of the worst writing I've ever heard from Drake in my life. Some of those lines, corny, epic levels of corny. And
My girl just lied, she makes me cry. I can't be blamed for anything, I'm fine. I know you tried to ruin my life, but you can't though. By the way, the beef ain't done, fuck a Grammy.
I feel like them not the same melodies I was referring to, but I gotta listen again. And I'm not a hater. I like both of them. You know what I'm saying? It is giving.
It's just bad because it's bad singing. It's bad writing. It's just bad. Like, like, you know, you ever heard something and you want like, this is Drake's fans, by the way. Drake's fans, not all of them, but a good portion of the people that went by, they're Drake fans. They're saying they're Drake fans. So they're Drake fans. You know what I'm saying? You know how when somebody you really, really like, I'll put you like this. I love Wu-Tang Clan, right? I love Wu-Tang Clan. But when they released, what was it? The W album or the Iron Flag, both of them wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't good. They released that album, and I couldn't believe it was so bad that I tried to make it good. I tried to make it good. I was like, this is good. And it wasn't good. That's why I think Drake is at with his fans. They're trying to make it good when they know it's not good. This is not a good album. Excuse me. This is not a good album. But they're trying. They're trying.
Shot for me era, like I said, he tried to tell us with them bullet holes on stage with the little shirt. Y'all remember the little hoodie? So maybe it just gotta grow on me. Most times actually, you gotta listen to Drake album a good 3-4 times for it to really grow on you. I forgot about that. You know, I gotta get prepped. You know, I gotta prep for this.
I do think the Party Next Door and Drake album is bad, but let me explain why. Number one, not enough party. The same way I felt like not enough 21 Savage on their collab album. You gotta share the songs more. Number two, I feel like Drake isn't growing with his core audience. The same people who grew up on So Far Gone can't really connect with this, right? We're not talking about partying every night and dealing with women half your age. He got a song on the album called Glorious where you say you got kicked out your mama house, where you about to go now? What women are you dealing with as you push 40, if not 40 already, that they getting kicked out their mama house? we got mortgages and stuff like that. I'm not saying you got to rap and sing about mortgages, and I'm not saying you had to rap hard because this is clearly a popping art.
Yes, he does. He needs to make adult music. He's still making music for people who are, he say in the, man, I'm telling you, wait till y'all see 12 o'clock show. Wait till y'all see 12 o'clock show. But yes, you do. You have to. 100%, man. He has to make music talking about mortgages and family and settling down and having a child and all this. Like, talk about your kid. Did Drake ever do a song about his son? Has he done anything like that? You know what I'm saying?
Album. But when you look at Tyler, the Creator, who made Shocked by Your Raps and grew into making classic albums, when you look at The Weeknd, who started off making dark R&B and now makes stadium pop hits, there's some level of growth that happens. And it was time right after the Super Bowl to at least make people remember why you're somewhere at the top.
This message is for Drake. This message is for Drake and Drake only. Drake, you.
He is speaking facts. And I said this before. Drake has not grown with his audience. His core fan base is adults now. You got to understand. When Drake started in his early 20s, right? So he's 30, he started in his early 20s. And all the people he started with, they were maybe a little bit younger. Some was a little bit older, maybe a year or two older. Some was a year younger, 22. He's 30, he's 38 now. He's almost 40. And he's still talking about stuff that he did, the stuff that he was doing when he was 20. And all of those people, they're grown now. They're in their 30s, they're 35, some are 40. You think they want to hear about toxicity music? They don't want to hear about that no more. All of these people want to hear, they don't want to hear it. They want to hear adult music. This is why I said he was always destined to lose to Kendrick, because Kendrick is mature. And everybody that grew up with Kendrick, all his fans, they grew up with him and he grew up in music. Drake has not grown up in music. It's not that Drake is not a good artist. I don't think he's really that good. I'll be honest, but it's not that. It's the fact that he has not grown. He's still an adolescent in his music. That's it. He's still talking about things and his fans is looking at him like, you just said this 3, 4, 5 weeks ago, 5 albums. You've been talking like this for 5 albums. When are you going to give us something that you still talking? You're talking to kids still, like teenagers and 19, 20, 21, 22-year-olds? You're still at strip clubs and partying. When are you have a son? When are you going to be a role model for your son? Like, I think people starting to think like that. Kendrick has really put him in a situation.
Lied to me. You told me that this album was going to be a Party Next Door Valentine's Day album. I was going to hear serenading and singing and all of this stuff. And I'm listening to this album and it's you talking about your ops. It's you rapping too much. You spoke through most of the songs. Party Next Door barely said anything. What was that? You lied. You lied and you can take it and you can pack it up because that's not a Valentine's Day album. There was no love.
She is, I can look at her face. She's hurt. I could tell she's invested in music. She probably really likes music. She probably likes Drake a lot to the point where like she likes him a lot. I could tell. And she's hurt. You could tell she's hurt. And not hurt like she's gonna cry, but she feels betrayed. That's what it looks like. It looks like she feels betrayed. Let's keep it going. I'm running back a little bit. I like how she talks.
What was that? You lied. You lied and you can take it and you can pack it up because that's not a Valentine's Day album. There was no love. You told us how you had to up your security and you told us about your ops that we already know about because you told us about them time and time again. Drake, what was that?
I'm gonna keep it above.
Yeah, she from New York. I'll tell you right now. She from New York. I can tell. I know how girls from New York talk. They have that. They have a certain way of talking. Oh God, here's this guy. Let's see what he got to say. This the guy that said he liked to see Drake jerk off. Said that's my GOAT. He literally said that. Yo, you said that. You said you like to see Drake jerk off. Yo, he said that. I swear to y'all, I'm not making it up. You like to see him jerk off, bro? Come on, man. I can't believe the level of craziness that you dudes be going through on here, bro. I can't believe it. What? Your GOAT? What? Come on, bro.
Album is fantastic background noise for the hood. When you with the, you feel me, you chilling with a girl or whatever y'all got going on, that shit is great background noise. And that's not a bad thing. Not all music's supposed to be actively listened to. I've been told y'all. Sometimes shit is just there for the vibes. If you even call that bowl super while you round me. I thought it was good. Court documents are drafting, okay, but I'm relaxing. And I know I told Party I'ma give him a verse, but then I heard what he sent and said fuck features. Hey,
I tried to listen to Drake's album, and I'm not gonna lie. Thought it was trash. Trash, but in his defense, I will say this. I might be getting too old for that kind of music. You know what I'm saying? Unc might be too old for that kind of music, but I think so is he. I think so is he. Like,
that's 100% facts. He is too old for this. He's too old. Grow up, Drake. Grow up. You still listen to academics who's telling you to rap and sing about stuff like this, bro, which he don't even do. Grow the fuck up, man. Grow up.
That was the kind of music that was lit when I was in college. Why are we still, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the substance? He about to be 40. He older than me. And I know everybody frying Kai Cenat for his review of the Super Bowl and the Drake album, and y'all saying he lying. But Drake named him in a lawsuit. Drake named him as a streamer in the lawsuit. I would say whatever I had to say too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that black man. You know, yes, we don't believe him, but he gotta do what he gotta do. Now, I ain't get through the whole album because it's entirely too long. But the few songs I heard, I had to turn his TV off, And
Peace and love with Bracken. The Aubrey cheat code.
Oh my God, bro.
It's crazy, blood. You put this album in the R&B and soul category, right? Because you want to avoid the optics of competition of putting it in the rap category. But when you listen to the album, it's a Drake rap album type shit. Like, you took a bunch of parties vibes and party like I said, this sounds like a party album that was done, because a lot of people always mix up Drake's R&B for party sound. Like, they be like, oh no, it sounds like a Drake album. No, it sounds like a Party Next Door album that Drake walked into the session and was like, oh, you got your album done? You want to put it out? Let me throw some verses on there, actually. I'm going to put verses on that. Matter of fact, let's make it a joint album. I know Party personally, and I know for a fact he's sitting there like, bro, you wait until, like, you having your worst moment to want to push my album. My album is not going to get a fair chance out here because of you, my guy. So, like...
Which is wild if you think about it.
Just the way it's even being marketed is lame, bro. To put it as an R&B soul album, if it comes down to awards and anything like that, it's gonna go into those categories of R&B contemporary. You're gonna have him going against like Chrisette Michele and, you know, whoever else is R&B soul, like SZA and all of them. Like, you know what I mean? That's who he's gonna be in the category with. It's lame, bro. It's lame.
And so my question is, at what point in time do we all recognize bro is literally perpetually stuck in like high school? You got kids.
exactly what I'm saying. He is literally stuck in a loop. I'm telling you, man, it's over for this dude. This album, to me, is only going to do good because people want to hear what he got to say about Kendrick. Once they hear the album, they checking out because it's that bad. Even his own fans are saying it's bad, man. His own fans is saying it's bad. And you know it's bad when Drake fans say it's bad. Really, really bad.
A kid. I ain't saying it's time to break out the turtleneck sweaters and the barbecue 17s, but at the same time, though, at what point do we go, all right, this is a little weird. I was kind of looking for something a tiny bit more mature. It would be nice to get that from the dude that's, almost 40 years old. Bruh, when Future is making more mature music than you have a problem. Whether the fans want to recognize it or not.
Like, that was the whole point that people were trying to make from the beginning. We like Drake with the melodies. We don't like Drake when he act tough. The thing is, I think the world's starting to see, like, even the melodies is not what we like you for. We like party melodies, you know what I mean? We like weekends melodies. We like the melodies that other street artists do, that when you get on a record, you'll do their melodies, and because you got a better tone voice than the average artist, when you sing something, even if it's the same melody, it'll sound a little better because, you got a better voice. This is like cheat code to the max, gang. This is like
38, and I'm still gray. Fuck what that little man gotta say. I dropped this on Valentine's Day, but this one for the boys, the dogs have to play.
Don't you think that's a bit weird considering the album name?
Man, fuck that. I'ma rap out how my exes still hate on me.
Okay.
And no way, that's an eternal issue. It's something I'ma keep blaming on babe. I had about 20 teens in the club, and right away, they appropriate age.
That's a weird thing to have to clarify.
Well, the beef ain't go my way, so I'm breaking those opinions up and give you something that...
Man, Kendrick won the battle, and I think he won the war. And I was a avid Drake fan, and I think the beef drew a line in the sand where people stand culturally. What Kendrick was standing on and what Drake is standing on. And I think because of that divide, Drake can't really come back from that.
And I'm going to say it since nobody else wants to say it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's a cultural divide, man. And I think when you get exposed and people start to see who you really are, I don't care what you do. I told y'all, Drake released more songs he released about the same amount of songs he did with this whole album. He released about 18 songs. And within an 18 songs he released, 18. And no one knows none of them joints. And he just released this album, and bam, look where it's at. It's not even charting no more. It fell off the charts. like what? It fell off the charts. Man, I'm telling you, Kendrick got this guy in a bind, man. Very, very difficult for him right now. All right.
90% of the songs on the album are almost good. Almost good. Why you say that, Tate? At some point in every song on the album, you listening to it and you like, damn, this motherfucker's starting to feel like a hit. It's starting to get good. And then it'll turn and switch into some stupid shit. Not to mention, we don't even hear Party Next Door on the album. Holmes a background singer the whole entire time. Drake is Beyonce. Party Next Door.
Yo, that's 100% facts. I counted Party Next Door is on that album way less than Drake. And it's supposed to be a Party and Drake album. Drake is all over that album. So don't give me this whole, it's a party album more than Drake. No, this is a Drake album featuring Party Next Door.
Was Cali Rose.
Listen to the Drake and Party Next Door collab album, back to back to back. I don't remember a single hook. Now, there are definitely some decent tracks, but I can't remember a single hook. That is a problem. These two artists have gave us some of the most iconic hooks in hip-hop. I'm on one. Life was good. Recognized. Work. How do you make an entire R&B album without a single memorable hook? You niggas don't sing good enough to get away with that.
Drake, you gotta stop. It's just not there anymore. So Drake and Party Next Door, as we all know, released a joint project last night. Valentine's Day, R&B vibes, and I'm gonna give my honest thoughts on it. First, I want to start by saying that I don't expect much from any collaboration album unless it's an artist of Drake's caliber. He did a joint project with Future.
I disagree with that. These dudes did collabs before and it was fire. I think he lost his way. I disagree with that, but let's keep it going.
Time to Be Alive, that was a moment. When he did the recent joint project with 21 Savage, Her Loss, that was also a huge project. And of course, when Jay-Z and Kanye did Watch the Throne, that was a huge project. But outside of those, when it comes to hip hop and rap, joint projects I don't really have a high standard for. Now, this isn't a hip hop album, this is supposed to be an R&B album, but I went into it with no expectations, and I gotta tell you, that shit was fire, boy. What? Don't get me wrong, bro. I understand some people don't like Drake when he's doing the, like, dragging his melodies and shit like that, but I love that shit. For what it was supposed to be, for a Valentine's Day vibe with you and your lady, it hits. Of course, there are standout songs like Give Me a Hug, where he's addressing the rap beef.
Yo, come on, bro. It hit? It hit? All right, dog. Come on. Come on, bro. Yo, there's no way you can say that this album hits, bro. You're lying.
And then you have songs like No Kia, which are like, where did he come up with that concept? Leave it to Drake to always come up with something that we haven't heard from him before and just be fresh and come up with a hit, bro. He's always going to have that ability. So anyone that's hating on him, you're going to find a way to dance to one of his songs that he puts out. Could the project have been stronger? I mean, if they condensed it, if they started it from track 6 and just kept that bottom portion, that would have been damn near a classic album, bro. The boy did not disappoint.
I feel like he
Yo, they could have flipped that, Jordan. Nigga, Jesus Christ could have came down and gave it to Drake and on a golden platter, nigga. This shit was trash. I don't care if you try to sit here and say, oh, start from 6 on down or start from 12 on up. It doesn't matter how he flipped it. He could have flipped it all around. The shit's still trash, still garbage. I flung that joint out the car when I was driving, right off the fucking bridge. Get out of here, bro. Flung that joint. Somehow it got back in my car. Flew right back in. I don't know how it got back in, but I picked it back up and flung it out again. That shit was trash, bro. You could sit here and try to pretend, oh, that was classic. If they would have did this, if. Like, come on, bro. Get up out of here. That joint was trash.
Ordered a bunch of shit. In order to keep Party around, you can take 10, 15 of these songs, put a verse on them, bitch, Party. That's our album, bro. I already got, bro, the songs are already recorded. The songs are already recorded. These are all the songs that didn't make my previous albums. Go for it, bro.
I figured it out. I finally figured out why I don't like the new Drake album. It just boils down to maturity. I honestly don't feel like Drake is growing with his craft, you know? And it's the same thing. Girls that messed him over, him up messing over girls, people doing him wrong, he playing victim, bro. Where's the maturity, bro? When are you gonna start talking about something new? We already heard this for your last 10 albums, man. Come on.
You can sing with me now, and it's fun when we sing together.
I agree. I agree.
You like singing.
Everybody likes singing, and also fuck my ops. I'ma mention a girl that they was hanging with.
You don't gotta do that.
I hate that girl cause she hangs with my ops. I'ma name that girl, but none of my ops.
Why?
We can hate that girl together cause it's a Drake song. So at the end of the day, we're gonna hate on a girl.
Well, none of that was necessary. In fact, most of the things that he said wasn't necessary. But it is very fun sounding, so.
Why would you even drop an album that sounds as bad as this and then drag down another amazing artist with you? Like, this was your opportunity to lock in and prove yourself, and you did the exact opposite. And this is going to be remembered. Like, I've lost all faith.
This is hip hop, and instead of keeping it hip hop, you took your ball and said, I'm just gonna go sing now.
craziness, man. It would have been a classic if he would have started from 6 on down. Yeah, whatever. Are you crazy? Classic. But Drake has not grown with his fan base. And his fan base, listen, let me tell you how bad this is. This is really bad because his fans are now saying this out loud. See, before nobody said this. People said a little bit of it, but they never really sat down and said, yo, you need to get more mature, bro. Joe Buttons said this a long time ago about Drake. He's still rapping and he's still singing about 19, 20-year-olds, 24-year-olds. Like, nobody wants to hear about that, bro. You grown now. Every artist has grown except him. Eminem grown, Jay-Z grown, The Weeknd grown, Kendrick Lamar grown, everybody. Nas grown, everybody grown. Tyler, Lupe, everybody. They all grew. He's the only one that's been doing the same music since Take Care. Same thing. Then he became tough. Mob tied. And he's a mob tire now. He's a mob tire now. We're tired, Drake. Everybody's tired of your shenanigans. Shenanigans. That's what it is. Like, he does it again and again. Shenanigans. He's tired of it, man. You're tired of this repeated, repetitive music you keep putting out. Sounds like you all these albums are interchangeable. You can just, what album was that on? Oh, that was on Certified Lover Boy. You wouldn't even know. If you literally put out Certified Lover Boy right now, if I turn on Certified Lover Boy and I put on let's say if I put on Certified Lover Boy and I put on his new album, you wouldn't be able to tell which song was on which. It's crazy. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. 12 o'clock show coming up. You know what it is, man. See y'all. Peace. Bye. Make sure y'all also go and subscribe over to S Reacts. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pin him down in the comments. Trying to get him over 1,000 subscribers. And thank y'all for subscribing to Torture Talk After Hours. You know what it is. All right, man. See y'all. Peace. Bye. I'm out of here, man. I'm tired. I don't know why I told people. No, no, no.